Morning. So we've got 3rd of October 2025. So it'll be the Empress again, the Mother Energy, yet again, Venus, yet again. And Spirit being sarcastic, I think. Every day is the song, Buddy Holly. So when the holly's in bud could be a clue. Buddy as in friend or Holly as the name. So that's how it works. Words and association to those words. That's what Spirit gives you. Those are the messages. It's no good me interpreting it for you. You have to decide what it means for you. So here we go. We've got Cancer again. Home and family life. We've got 10th house of Capricorn again, which is ambition, and the moon. Things that go on in the dark. So let's see. You may have a Cancer moon. You may have Cancer in your 10th house. Who knows? Your chart, the current chart, could all be relevant. I forget to say that because I'm not used to you lot knowing what I'm talking about. But I've always said if you've got any questions you need to clarify, just say it in the comments and I will answer it for you. I often forget things because there's so much information for each card that might be relevant, so don't be frightened to ask. So like I said, we're looking for Demeter, Venus, whatever you want to call her. 3rd card, Taurus. It's the 2nd house. It's about the neck, the throat, and truth, especially in the upright. It's about agriculture, it's about abundance, it's about the poppies, it's about Remembrance Day, it's about the ancestors, poppies, military, the 31st, November the 11th. Might be a different day where you come from. There she is, she's not in a good mood. So arguments with a woman. Mothers, mother-in-laws, mothers of your children. Or if it's not a woman, or it could be a woman still, it's Taurus. We've got them both in there. That's not the one. Oh yeah, it is. So we've not only got mum, but we've got dad as well. So, it looks like dad feels like he's banging head against the brick wall. Somebody needs to release a heavy burden. You're almost there. You're on the last stretch, nearly home. And then you can release that burden. That burden was probably not yours to start with. 10 days. A violent man. You are not protected by who you think you are. This is someone who's mentally not clear. That can be anything from mental illness to confusion. This is someone who seeks to do harm, wielding a knife, and we've already had that yesterday. We don't need any more, but no doubt Spirit is trying to warn us to be careful and watch your back. Especially from those that profess to be professional people that are giving you advice. They are not giving you good advice. This is going to cause a lack of abundance, a lack of wealth. Your patience will be stretched. You need to be patient. Your ships will come in, but you have to wait. There will be a large amount of money involved in this situation. For some, it will be something that you've inherited, or a pension, or a nest egg. This is someone that's reassessing their life. This is the apple tree. Remember, we don't chop it down because it bears little fruit. We prune the branches and feed the roots. We cut away what no longer serves us. This is about doing the right thing from now on. Doesn't matter what you've done in the past. Draw a line in the sand. Competition is not your friend. Life is not a race. Don't compare yourself to others. And then we have someone in power, very rare gentleman at the minute, that seeks to protect and to make us a success. The emperor, the king, the government official, the bosses, the father figure. So the divine masculine is positive, 4 and 31. The divine feminine is negative. This is about loving yourself, filling your own cup, Scorpio, death and rebirth, the reproductive organs and shared resources. So, shedding a skin. There's the bells for you. I believe it's 10 o'clock. For whom the bell tolls. Too many. Yeah. This is what's going on in the dark. Someone is doing things behind your back. Stealing, lying, deceiving. And you are unaware. The 5 means you have to change your emotional situation, because someone here is dragging the past up constantly, living in the past. Spirit keeps saying to us, they've done it for the past week, we are not living in the past is over. And the future, I'm afraid, isn't promised. So we have to live in the now. Stop crying over spilt milk. And this card suggests stop avoiding the issue. Aquarius energy. Issues with the ankles and legs for some. But this is the David Star, the Jewish faith. This is someone dimming the light to fit in. Don't do that. Shine your light brightly. This is not your path. And you are letting others force you to be less than. Pandora left hope in the box. This person, it could be you or someone else, has left hope in that box. You must release it. Face the chaos, head on, and then and only then will be the hope, healing and freedom. 17, Fred. And there's our hero. Patience, the hero is coming. And he is going to make those foundations strong, because he's bringing the missing staff that makes a firm foundation for a new home. A tall, handsome stranger, the gypsy card for that. But there will be a death. So we've got 2 10s there. An ending, a passing. Will bring you to your knees. There's no doubt about it. He is ready to give up. And they're telling you, don't give up. But someone may be ready, may be tired of the struggle, the health issues, the financial problems. So this is an ending. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. Enough is enough. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Somebody here is slinging themselves into work, working overtime to ignore the rest of what's going on. Somebody here is determined to stay on the wrong path because it brings them wealth. There's also health issues, hospital doors, especially the abdomen or the intestines. This is grandparents. This is the name Walter, Millie, Reese and Chanel for me, but for you it could be someone else. Anybody born or living at 9/27/17 are both negative. Anybody born on that date, any appointments you have on those dates, the table you sit at for lunch. There is issues here with children, child abuse, childhood trauma, or past abuse from this man. And someone not doing what he says he's going to do. There is no passion in this situation. She is offering her cup and he's not interested. He refuses to take action. And there is a lot of lies, deceit and theft. Somebody may bring a message, but it will be all lies. Somebody is trying to cause trouble, poking the hornet's nest. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and again the child holding the knife. So we have more than one person holding knives here. A lot. You must surrender those knives before they cause harm. The ancestors aren't happy and they can't help us because we have to choose for ourselves. Yeah, financial success is all someone is interested in. The Leo energy, we've got the lily, the rose and the daisy. Those names could be important also. Sacrifices, being a doormat, going to prison some, the martyr, the victim, feet and toes. There's no boundaries. You give them an inch, they'll take a mile. You have to be prepared to turn your world upside down and put those boundaries in place. Learn to say no, because this nightmare won't be able till you do. That cage door has always been open. You are free to walk away at any time, but somebody is insisting to live that nightmare. Life lessons, 9 weeks. Another 10. Something that was once happy may be over. 10 months. We've got 10 months, 10 weeks, 10 years. We only need one more 10. I know we've got more because he was carrying the bed, and so there is an ending to actions, emotions, words and thoughts and finances. We have to begin again. Yeah, love has left the building. Pisces, again, sacrifices. There is love but no commitment here. It's a very insecure person. The tower must fall. When it does, it will be a blessing in disguise, but it is complete and utter destruction or a passionate encounter. Either way, it destroys what is not genuine. Arguments, accidents, losses within the home, actual loss of home, people being evicted from the home. This is a tower moment. Kali, the world being shook. And there it is again. More knife crime. And we've seen so much of it. And it's not just knife crime. It is global now. We are going to have to be alert, be aware. Don't turn our back on people. Don't dismiss them as nothing because you do not know. So let's be alert, be aware. This is those who want to win at all costs, and they will be prepared to be martyrs to win. So they don't feel nothing for their own lives. So yours is superficial to them. What they don't realise is that nobody wins this and everyone will regret it. We have a violent man, we have a violent fight, and we cannot sit on the fence anymore. We're juggling too many things, thinking we're clever, we have to pick a side. So, not the read I wanted, but the 16, the 4 and 31 is positive energy. But the rest, I'm afraid, the 12, the name Paul keeps coming up in the reads, but Paul is negative as well. Or it's negative for Paul, should I say, maybe. It is the 10th house. It's about your ambition. For some, that is greed. For others, they have it under control. So, it's the cardinal sign of Capricorn. It's the knees and bones. It's the workplace, the home, the government buildings, the law courts. The colours red and white. Outer environment, public life, social status, ambition, parents, career, trade or profession, recognition from authority figures. There he is. Someone recognising you. The 10th house is the point in which we try to make our mark on the world. This house may indicate a profession followed. Aggressive professions, perhaps. The 10th house is one of parental houses. So we've got mum and dad here. In the past, it was associated with the father as he interacted with the world. Now, however, the role of the mother in socially conditioning a child is recognised. So the 10th house is also assigned to the mother, mum and dad. So it's your 10th house. Look at your chart, look at the current chart. It signifies which the parents has most influence on the career choices and who propels the drive to the top. Career choice may be a question of seeking approval and acceptance from parents. And if this is so, the sign and planets in the 10th house will point this out. A house also describes experience with authority figures in general and the expectations built up around them. So you may have been told all your life you'll be nothing, you'll never get anywhere. So you become what they tell you to be. You need to believe in yourself, if or anything else. So the moon in Cancer. Emotionally responsive, so knee-jerk reactions, empathic, caring, moody, possessive, vulnerable, strongly maternal or paternal. The moon in Cancer has a deep need for security and refuses to let go of that security. And I'm afraid that tower is going to take it from you, whether you want to let go or not. Saola, the sun. Again, it's all about success, goals and achievement. But it should be about honour of the life force, your health, which will not be good if you keep chucking yourself into work the way you are. A time when power will be available to you for positive changes in your life. So, the power is within you. Saola. It's a Harry Potter scar. In the tarot, it's the 19. In the runes, it is 16. And we've got the 16 there. So they are talking about the 16. Shine your light. Saola, the letter S. Sol is the shield of the sky and the shining rays and destroyer of ice. So when the thaw comes. The rune was known as Sol to the Norse and Sigil to the Anglo-Saxons of Northumbria. Saola is the rune of the sun expressing brightness, fertility and good fortune, of which we have none. Where's she gone? We are barren, in barren lands. Nothing can grow here. Associated with the heavenly orb, which is again in the reverse. The heavenly orb is dimming. It speaks of life force and the urge to grow. Someone here has nothing to live for anymore. They've given up. That is found in living things. Saola includes the soaring eagle, which is Aries and Scorpio, which we've both got both of. The venerable oak, which is Taurus, which we've got. and the juniper and the bay tree, so somebody may be turning to gin or drink. Mistletoe, which is associated with the 12th rune, and where we have the 12 there as well with the hanged man. Where's he gone? Don't know, but he is there. The shape of the rune suggests a flash of lightning descending to the earth, which we've got there, going towards those people, being struck by lightning. And associated with bringing formidable power of the mighty god of thunder, Thor, Thursday, into the interpretation of the Samhain rune. In northern mythology, the sun is considered to be female, personified as the giantess named either Sol or Suna. Two of the Asgardian deities are also associated with this rune. First, Baldur the Beautiful, the beloved yet tragic god who was slain by the mistletoe dart, thrown by his blind brother, so brothers and children, siblings, etc. Hodor, this myth expressed the cycle of the year and the duality of light and dark, and we have now the sun and the moon. The thunder god Thor must have a place of the symbolism of the rune because it looks so much like a lightning flash. Thor, the guardian of justice and order, was known as swift retribution. Somebody here will face it. Dealt to wrongdoers. So the meaning of this rune can be applied to the workings of the law and also to taking justified revenge. So if you're not careful and you carry on doing wrong behind people's backs, justice will be served. In the flash of northern wild, the sun was beloved by all. It is of love. There's no love in this situation. Its appearance in a reading cast a warm glow over all the other runes present. So in this case, it just diminishes the harm slightly. It's also a rune of hope, promising that the sun will rise once more. So don't lose that hope. Even when you are in your darkest night, it is a particularly good rune to draw when one is in trouble because it ensures a happy outcome. One might say that Samhain expresses the idea of poetic justice because it indicates that wrongdoers will gain nothing but an apt punishment for their offence. If you have a major decision to make, then the appearance of Samhain will reveal the truth of the situation, making your choice so much easier. There is a spiritual dimension to this rune. When it is drawn, contact with your inner self, going deep within to guide you. In affairs of the heart, this rune is a good omen. Thor, one of the patron deities of Samhain, was invoked at weddings. There's no wedding here, not yet. In Viking times, when brides wore red, well, there is a wedding, but it brings an end to something. Somebody may be hoping that it will bring an end to fighting. It won't. It will bring an end to your happiness. And the bride wore red, so a bloodbath at a wedding. Samhain signals a time when happiness and harmony will reign and justice will prevail. The runes associated with the sun may also hint an enjoyable holiday. It's also said to be a good time for victory in athletics or sports. And it has no inverted meaning. So we're going to have to be quick with this one. 13. There it is, the holly. Buddy holly. Well done, Spirit. How good are they? See, if I didn't do it on camera, you would never believe it, would you? So, 13. So we have 12, 13. Those 2 days may be important. The Latin name is Ilex aquifolium. Mars, war, and Venus, love. Which, here we have it, birth. Father and mother. The prickly nature of holly. Warfare. Red berries, like I said, when they bud. In the Celtic urban, it's associated with the crown. So there we go, the king. And we had this sort of thing when the Queen died, so who knows? We have a new ruler, maybe. The crown of Christ with justice and sacred kingship, so Christianity. Displayed in the oracle is the Holy King, the animated spirit of Holly, ruling the winter and associated with Yule and the Green Knight of Arthurian myth. So someone who was doing things in the dark, pretending to be an apparition. I told you the story of the Green Knight. It is on the page. In opposition to the brighter Oak King of the Summertide, it used as a seasonal decoration also due to its protective nature. So you need to protect yourself. It is malevolent spirits just as much, if not more so, than Samhain. Planted near graveyards and churches, it protects you from hostile spirits. Holly is also used to protect from lightning, so protecting you from those lightning strikes. It's used for astral flight also, and it's referred to in witches' herbal codes as bat's wings. Holly leaves can be used in dream charms to both protect and guide you on your journey. The white springtime flower can be soaked in water and to create a fairy blessing. The spirit of Holly, somewhat intuitively, is used to heal anger, which we need. While humans often associate the thorn and other sharp blood-drawing plants with anger and violence, the essence of Holly is one of anger management. Holly helps us examine the difference between appropriate anger for a higher purpose, say justice, and when outward aggression is really a problem stemming from your lack of generosity of spirit, love or security. Whenever we have aggressive feelings of anger, hatred, spite or envy, or wish to do others harm, Holly helps us perceive a bigger picture and find the root of those feelings. Any actions for protection we take is not personal or angry, but one of skillful boundaries and defence for the common good. So the meaning is in the upright. It shows you you have to look